Turkey Trials event inbound. ARK 2 release date in Jan? And ARK Editions becoming a brand new sponsored mod. You're right, kids, it's Raasclark and welcome to your regular ARK community news. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, share around, and let's get into it. So, the community crunch dropped last night, detailing, yes, Turkey Trials is coming and coming pretty soon. Turkey Trial 6 will begin on November the 22nd this year and run until December the 7th. The last and final Turkey Trials event for ARK 1, where you get to summon the Dodo Rex and go to town with this mean beastie because, you know, it breaks metal and tech. With a lot of very dangerous, very powerful super turkeys to kill to bag yourself a load of wishbones to craft for that Dodo Rex and skins. I've got a guide to this, I'll leave a link to this in the description and see more details upon this next weekend. So I'm pretty sure you would have seen my hype video for ARK 2 next week. I think it was pretty hard to miss my squealing of delight like a little child. And to quickly recap, there's a banner on the ARK 2 Steam page that directs you to the PC Gaming Show. And within the PC Gaming Show, we can find that ARK 2 is there, meaning it looks like we are going to see this at the event when it's streaming next week. But since that video, there's been a very even split between the community and who believes this is going to be revealed next week and who believes this is probably going to be pushed until the Game Awards, with me and Jade having a heavy debate in the middle of this week during this live stream, with some great points pointed out by Jade, with a big one that some devs didn't even know that they were being featured on this page, which yes could mean a possibility we're not going to see ARK 2. And if that's the case, I've got some big apologies to be making. I put a few elements together. Of course, the devs saying the next time we see it would be gameplay, and this is the next time we are going to see it. Why wouldn't I draw that conclusion? But said the community manager did put a tweet out after the community crunch was dropped, retweeted it with "see you next week, my friends," leading me to get my hopes up yet again. See you next week. See you at the PC Gaming Show. That's right, said. Now I know said does this a lot whenever a community crunch goes out. He normally says that, and perhaps and probably I'm reading far too much into this, but you never know. Perhaps said is alluding to this. Let that sit on your mind, on your brain until next Thursday, but don't worry. I will be streaming this and reacting to it along with Jade next week, and I'm either going to be eating a lot of hats or jumping for joy. But said didn't stop there. Oh no, he actually came out with a few things surrounding ARK 2 Dodo Rex. Big established brand for, you know, the mobile taming app that you all use. You should use. If you don't use, you really should. Put out a poll asking about third-person gameplay. If you don't know, ARK 2 will be third-person only, and how many people will love it or don't want it, with 44% saying no. But said piped in saying it is a different experience. Doesn't mean it's going to be the one you won't enjoy. I encourage you to keep your minds open, and to be real, it won't be for everyone, and that's okay too. And then people jumping into prod said a bit further, see if we can get any more little tidbits surrounding ARK 2, and said kind of shut down from there, just saying watch this space and get hyped, get excited, even being asked by GP if we were going to see some gameplay, and again throwing the breadcrumb trail for us to follow. And I am now following mine and Jade's debate on that 50-50 split with you, that there is a chance we may not see it, but there's equally a chance we might do. I'm still going to stream this either way, and you're still going to see me very disappointed and very apologetic if that's the case, and I hope that's not the case. I don't enjoy baiting anyone into believing anything, and I'm sure you can see from my expressions in that video how sincere I was in believing it was going to be a thing next week. So big shout out to Tolu ARK 2 News, who gave me the heads up on this. CD Keys, a site I've used many a time in the past for codes to download stuff for PC or console, have ARK 2 listed on their website at $43.99, a reasonable price to be quite honest, and a release date 31st of Jan 2023. I don't know about that. I wouldn't take that as gospel, people. But that's the first time I think we've seen anyone guess a release date. Very interesting that CD Keys have gone for January. That seems far too early. I'm very surprised to see that from quite a reputable site such as CD Keys. I don't know, people. I really wouldn't hold this as definitely the date it's going to be. But what if it is? Wouldn't that be amazing that we get some surprise release literally in the first month of next year? No. Come on! And if that's the case, we've got to see something next week. I don't believe it. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way it is coming out in January. We'll have to wait and see on this, people, especially for a site such as CD Keys. Is it bait? Comment below, let me know. But to bait you even further, check this out. ARK Additions has just become a sponsored mod, which is a big, huge deal. If you don't know, sponsored mods are whereby Wildcard pay money to support, encourage development of that mod to make it a fully finished product and with the potential of coming to official. Now, I know only really maps we've seen that are sponsored have come to ARK in the past, with the odd caveat such as the Homestead update, and I'm overlooking things very early on like Primitive Plus. But if there was ever a mod, a creature mod, that made its way through to an official offering, I can't think of anything better than this. ARK Additions is without question one of the best mods I have played. In fact, we did this all through Monarchy Season 2. I'll leave a link to that playlist if you want to check out all of these dinos and how they were tamed. Because you need that knowledge, there is a possibility you might see these. I know, but if anything happens and we do see an ARK 2 delay, there needs to be something brought in to help keep the game a bit more popular as we wait until that sequel, and this could be a great inclusion. Think about the hype that's just been generated over the back of just one, the Carcharodontosaurus dropping over last weekend or the weekend before. The time has all faded into obscurity for me, and then multiply it by all of the dinos within this mod. That could generate a lot of hype and keep ARK 1's longevity until we wait for ARK 2. Furthermore, even more crazier dinos are coming to the roster, including the Deinotherium, which seems to have some exo-mech carrying abilities. Seeing that in this concept work, it's holding a vault. With Up from the Depths, who now works for Wildcard, I don't know if you know that, but now you do, saying it's going to be a big goofy jackass. Again, there's equally a chance it may not come to official and it will simply be sponsored. But even the fact that it is sponsored is a big deal because a lot of people enjoy ARK Additions, and it only further cements support to make this mod collection as best as it can be. Even MTS is hosting this themselves. I think there's a good chance. I really do. If any mod is going to come to official that's not a map, then this is it. And that's it. That's your news for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, comment below. Let me know. Are you up for ARK 2 next week or not? Do you think it's going to be delayed? I'm going to leave you with this. A freestyle performed by Umazy, which is really well put together. Man's got bars. I'll leave a link to this in the description. Please do go check this out. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Need to kind of step my game up too and come back at you with a rap. Don't ask me to do it. My name's Raasclark. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, peace out.